Hi everyone. Good morning from here. It's a little bit late for me to have my breakfast, but I was late to go in, have my shower. Kind of a little bit late every time, but they had prepared for me today is sweet potato. Sweet potato, which I love it because I grew up in the mountain and farm, and my mother usually have this, and we have it. And well, I know it's gonna be funny, but this is a dessert, but I'm going to have it for my breakfast because I'm craving. And I've got my orange in here, which I'm going to have it first. And later on, I'm going to take my vitamins, actually. So it's kind of life. We have to enjoy. So yeah, that's what I have for today. That's what I have for today. And I'm going to have some for, well, I don't know what's gonna be for my lunch because a friend of mine called me and she said, I'm going to drop by and give you some food for lunch with kind of, I don't know. And I said, oh, you don't need to be bothered about that. But she said, no, auntie, no, auntie, you have to eat, you have to eat. So, okay, I'll wait for that. Going to wait. Because our lunch in here actually is 2 o'clock, which I normally have 2 o'clock, no, 12 o'clock, but I'm having late breakfast, so I'm gonna have it around that time. So again, we'll wait and see what's gonna be in there. But for today, I have to enjoy my breakfast. That's all. And ito yung binigay nilang lunch ko today. Ginawa nilang yung magkapatid na bunso-bunsuhan ko. Inulang manok, rice, may poste ako na muffin, adobo yan, at saka binilan ako ng Flumicil 40. Ayan, pwede na akong kakain. Come and join me, guys. Hi, nag-picnic ako sa yoga mat. Katatapos ko kasing nag-practice. Yung dinner ko ngayon is from Forster Hollywood. Tsaka may ginger tea on with lemon. And yeah, anong nasa loob? Burger. So sweet naman nila. Dala ni Kuya Leo from Forster Hollywood. And chicken ito dahil alam niya hindi ako makain ng pork. So vegetarian yung na yan. Ham na yan. Vegetarian yan. Alam niya na hindi ako sa pork. So pag may inuuwi siyang burger para sa akin talaga. Dahil chicken at saka vegetarian yan. So salamat manong. Salamat Sisi Melita. Bon provecho. Thank you. Enjoying my simple picnic. Well, it's the end of day 3 and ready na talaga akong matulog. Nakapajama talaga ako. Kaya nga lang, nag-robe pa dahil medyo kasi dito, it's little bit cold in here. Oh no, it's not a little bit, it's cold in here because we are in our winter season. So, well, and this place where we're living is near mountains, so well, the weather is not the same as in the center. It's a little bit cooler in here. And normally I love bonnets, most especially in winter. I have bonnet to go out, I have bonnet to sleep, and I have bonnet everywhere. And yeah, it's not normal mirror you're going to see, but this is kind of quarantine effect that I'm doing vlogging while I'm on my jammies. But that's okay. And just before I go to bed, actually, it's this is not my bed. This is not my bed. Opposite's my bed. But it's just because I'm thinking of not just only staying on my bed. So I took out one of the mattress, so I put it in here. And this is where I'm going to sit sometimes if I'm going to read, just before I'm going to bed. I'm not really a bookish, but just to fill in the gaps that I don't do any yoga thing or I'm not into the YouTube world, because tulog na lahat kayo, kaya wala akong pangingisdaan or wala akong tatambayan, charot. But yeah, the night time I do most of the browsing like that. Today I thought of going back to my yoga book. And then I had this book when I had my yoga teacher's training in India. I bought it in there. And it was been with me since October 2018, because I finished my teacher's training back in India in 2018, just before I moved in here. So this book has been traveling a lot. It's not only this one, I have some books in there. And I have some yoga props with me traveling around my yoga mat. And this is from India, and then traveled to Hong Kong, staying there for 3 months, and then again traveled to Denmark, and then staying there for 3 months, and then again travel here in Spain. Now I don't know when it's gonna travel again back to the next destination, to be honest. Oh, found a ticket in here. I think this was my ticket when, okay, it's the ticket when I went to Madrid. It's all in there. And this is a remembrance from my friend in France. And as I'm looking back in here, as I'm browsing the notes in here, there are basic things that I haven't done it actually. I forget. And just like, the movement of the hands, the movement of the elbows, the movement of the heads, I'm not really doing that, which is before when I practice my yoga training back in Hong Kong with some of our kababayans in there. I used to teach it actually, pero nung napunta na ako dito and I just focus on my Instagram challenges, I just focus on the poses each and every day. So yun ang pinapractice ko. Pero yung mga basic one, I haven't, I totally forget them. And then now that I have a chance to scan my books, well, that's what I'm doing every day. That's what I'm doing, exercising my hands, the wrists, the elbows. It's like that, and just like that, and like that. It's kind of basic, but it's very, very useful to our daily lives. And it's also the basic thing that you're going to do in your hands is also you can do it with your foot, your feet, because most especially sorry, if you're out for a day and you're tired and you're going to have that, and I probably do that with some of my tutoring yoga tutorials in the next videos if I've finished my quarantine and I've got the chance to go outside and do my things. And there are lots of things that's been in here that's very, very memorable. And when I look at it, it's kind of making me smile. I had very creative birthday card in here from a friend of me, from a friend of mine. She's also a yogini like me, but she's not in the Philippines, happily married. And it was just such nice to look back and reminisce all those past with them through the practice that we've shared together. And yeah, it also connects us with everything we have, regardless of where we are. And yes, so if you're in a quarantine like me, don't hesitate to do things that you love. Don't spend time with just thinking of negativity, that why it happened to me, why it's like this. No, you should think of something positive that makes your day very fruitful and very creative. If you're into singing, sing. If you're into like doing things like painting and paint. I used to do graphics before, but I totally stopped them all. Like I love tennis also before, but it's just because don't have time to do my yoga practice, so I have to drop one. But I'm thinking to go back, but not now. I don't know when I'm going back actually. So yes, I'm reading book, and my yoga practice is one of my kind of routine within these 10 days. And yes, I'm so grateful for your love, for your support, and for your kindness. I feel all the love that's coming from all of you, and I will forever treasure this one. I'll forever be grateful that I've been connected with you through YouTube, and I'll always be grateful that you've been there with me when I have this kind of thing, when I in this kind of situation that it's a little bit very tough too, I can say, to be honest. But I always think positive that after the end of this quarantine I'm going to learn so many more. And yes, thank you everyone, and stay safe and healthy. Thank God for the life that's given to all of us every day. And I'll see you again. We still have more to go. Namaste.